onto the screen. Provides so much energy. He's the best game I've seen him play.
So Danaher on the clock. It's kick one. His enthusiasm after a goal is infectious. It's so important in all regards. Kick is on the way, and he puts it through. A real lifter for the Bombers.
Yeah, no, I think he's terribly exciting, Bruce. I love the way he goes. I love his attack on the footy. We know that he can lead up like that and take lead-up marks, but his attack on the footy, I think, is as encouraging as any big forward in the game right now.
Well, Bombers back in front, back in the 8 for the moment. Geelong, that top 4 position. Selwood trying to get it out. Caddy just can't get a hold of it. Taylor squeezing forward. Motlop kicks forward. Has Christensen got the legs? Hawkins, cleverly done. Hawkins got to get it out. He got to get it out. Ball's not out. Ball's not out. Almost out now. Big call for the umpire. Now it squeezes out. Motlop involved again. And it'll be a ball up.
I reckon that was a good call by the umpire. The initial dive was on, but he was blindsided here, so he's on the opposite side of the pack. There's the pull-in, but the ball spills out just moments after that.
Simpson follows up his own tap, which fell at his feet. Won't be a mark. They come from all directions. Wide of the pack, it's picked up there by Merritt. Throws it on the boot. That's Zach, who started as a sub, and it bounces out of bounds. Fresh legs, fresh-faced. Throw in out of side then. Bombers lead it by 4. They trailed by 29 at half-time. Another big finish on Friday Night Football. Well done by Ryder, but only as far as Varco looks to the middle, encouraging Taylor to run to space. I said earlier, hasn't kicked a goal this season. Well, he's a long way out, but he is a long kick. Can he step up right here? Or will he go short? Christensen offers, that's ignored. Taylor off earlier, came back. After the concussion rule was put into place and Caddy had a run. This kick is out to the right. In front, Ryder thumps it back defiantly across the line, and the margin is 3 points.
In the last half dozen years, you just back Geelong from these areas. They just always win the close games. Not as positive as the same Geelong team, clearly. So I would have thought at the moment Essendon have got the lead. And I don't know whether Geelong are going to run them down.
Only once have come from behind at three-quarter time. Geelong, we did that game, Lee. It was against Carlton 3 weeks ago. So Heppel, career high, gets the ball out of the danger zone for the moment. Christensen to put it back in the danger zone. Measures the kick to half forward. A clash. Motlop again. Yes! Check sides at home. 2 big last quarter goals.
How much he been the last bit? Since he hurt his knee, he went off. Hocking dropped off the matchup. That's a bit of a wicked dig. He's come back on, and a bit of a rope of tape or something. He's come back on, and he's just been outstanding.
And he is one player who just genuinely masters that cross the body kick, doesn't he? He never go on his left foot if he knows he's got an opportunity to check side on his right like that. He's been enormous.
I remember a snotty-nosed little kid that used to came up and sort of rubbed my legs when I was on the rub-down table at North Melbourne when I played. Yeah, played with his brothers.
Brother Shannon.
Yeah, and boy, oh boy, didn't know he was going to turn out like this. He's a remarkable player.
You'll be giving his leg a rub tonight.
An emerging star, no question about that. In fact, fully fledged tonight. Free kick is going Zaharakis' way. Just over 2.5 minutes remaining. Zaharakis goes long then. Inside the forward 50. Coming out at Carlisle. Fisted away. Taken by Blixarves. Dragged down. Ryder hit the pack hard. Well done by Chapman. Got a hand pass to Myers. Myers across to Stanton. He immediately attracts a crowd just outside the 50. And we'll have a ball up. Geelong by 3 points.
It's funny. I have more confidence in Essendon coming from behind, winning this game, than actually defending a lead like they were a couple of moments ago.
Falls to Selwood. It was Heppel who knocked it to him. Nobody behind this pair, and here's trouble. Motlop, the star of the final term, with finesse. Hocking works his way in front. Well done. Hocking stood up at a tackle. Gave it to Hibbert. Gives it to Stanton. The Bombers are out.
Gee, that was well done by Hocking, wasn't it? Not a great kick coming out. Mackie, pressure though. Mackie back to Enright. In good hands. Now again in good hands. Those triple premiership players. There's only 7 left in the competition after Brownie retired, and all 7 are out there tonight. 6 for Geelong and 1 in an Essendon jumper.
Essendon have got Heath Hocking. They're pushing him back onto Motlop, though Motlop's hobbling off. So whatever he hurt himself before is still troubling him.
Another triple premiership player kicks it down the line, and Bartel over the back. Caddy, a moment for him running.
Duncan.
One bounce. Yeah, Duncan might be onto it. It's a great kick. Waits for it. Waits for it. Waits for it too much. Oh boy. Well, Chris Scott says it all, eh?
The Dan Oval ball.
So still a chance.
Dempsey drives it to midfield. Remarkable, that oval ball. White has got it. Comes short. Myers. Oh, I thought for a moment he didn't know someone was coming up behind. Inside the last minute. Kick goes inside the forward 50. Danaher taken under the ball by Lonergan. Back goes Johnson. Concedes. That's not dangerous in terms of the concession. They've got a buffer. 3 points.
See where they go short here. They've done it all night. I reckon the long bailout option's the way to go.
I think when they know there's only 40 seconds to go, it'll be if they can maintain possession, that's what they'll do, although he's gone outside 50.
Gee, dangerous here, Bartel. Goddard's got a good long leg, we know that. Can he find the target? Collier underneath it. Back to Jimmy. Gets a lot on that one. He might get enough on it. Clock ticking. Chappie, Varco. Chappie brings him down. Selwood in the thick of it. Varco breaks the tackle. Hawkins building it forward. Building it forward. The clock's just as important. Icing on the cake. They've done it again, the Cats. In the top 4 tonight. Coast to coast, eh? Bartel to Hawkins. And Chris Scott, for the first time tonight, knows he's got 4 points in the bank.
You shouldn't doubt them. They've done it again. Every time you think they're just about gone, they find a way. Geelong, they've still got that fight about them. They've proved it again tonight.
I reckon Mitch Duncan is breathing a really big sigh of relief, don't you? And he's had a good last quarter, by the way.
But Varco was good too.
Oh, terrific.
Stood up in a tackle and so 4 seconds remain. The margin is 9 points. The Cats are home. Ryder taps it down. Wait for the siren. Epic game of football on Friday night. Geelong by 9 points.
We are Geelong, the greatest team of all. We are Geelong, we're always on the ball. We play the game as it should be played. And home or far away. Our banners fly high from dawn to dark.
Tim, down to you, to a bloke who kicked 2 remarkable.